Hi, my name is Jackie. I am an MSN student for education, and I'm here with a coworker named Patrick. And I'm asking Patrick, can you give me a verbal consent that it's okay for me to tape you, and only my instructor will be able to see it?
Yes, I give consent.
So we're going to do a neurological examination, and we're going to start out with the head, move down,
Okay.
and we're going to do muscle and sensory.
Okay.
So first of all, the first cranial nerve, there's 12 cranial nerves. The first cranial nerve is the olfactory. I won't be testing the olfactory. So with the olfactory, what you would do is you would take one side of the patient's nostril, put your finger on it, and have them to sniff from one side with their eyes closed. You would do like vanilla, cinnamon, coffee, some familiar smells. Okay. Then we're going to look at the eyes with the ophthalmoscope. And what I'm going to do is when I look into Patrick's eyes, I'm going to stand on this side and I'm going to come in at a 15-degree angle. And I'll be looking at the same eye as his eye, the same eye as the eye I'm examining. Okay. So look straight ahead. And you can see the lens, the retinal. Then we'll go to this side. We'll do the same thing. And another part of the eye exam, the optic nerve, is that the optic and the motor nerve are for motor and motor. So then when I have Patrick to look straight ahead, I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to go over here and just follow my finger with your eyes, but not move your head. And so his pupils were reacting to light. They're around. uh, And so with the ocular nerve, we also look at his eyelids to make sure they're not droopy. They're el- they're um, they're elevated, and they have the extra or ocular movement. And then we look at the trochlear, and that is another movement. And that's the one I just did where you have the patient look up and down. Then we have nerve number 5, the trigeminal. And with the trigeminal, I will have you chew, Patrick. And then we have you to open your mouth and close it. And this is his mandible, and then also his his uh, trapeze is up under there. And then you move your mouth from side to side. Okay. And then we do the facial. And the facial is more with expression. So you smile, you frown, and you and the acoustic, and that's for equilibrium and hearing. So what I'll do is I'll take one finger and I'll cover one of Patrick's ears, and I will say a two-syllable word, and in a whisper, and you repeat it back to me.
Apple. Orange.
So, yeah, tongue thing. So our next test is glossopharyngeal. And with that test, I'm going to be looking at Patrick's mouth. We'll look to see that the uvula is in the midline. We'll also look at his tongue to make sure it's lined it up. And I'll be having him stick his tongue out. Say ah. And the uvula is lined it up. Okay. Then so it looks like his tongue is midline. Move it to the left, to the right. And that's also for the gagging. And our next one is our number 10, which is the vagus nerve. And that's also for gagging and swallowing. So the spinal accessory, and that's the motor. So what we'll do is we'll be checking out his shoulders. And when we take his shoulders, Patrick, I'm going to have you lift your shoulders up, and then I'm going to push him down, and you resist me. Okay. And turn your head from side to side. And so cranial nerve number 12 is hypoglycal, and that's the motor, and that's for your speech. And so with the cognitive, we already know that he's alert and oriented, and his speech is fine. So we're going to do the cerebellum now. So it's like a general gait. So we have you stand up. Then you put one foot in front of the other one like this, and just start to walk. All right. So his gait is steady. So now, Patrick, I'm going to have you walk on your heels. Okay, walk on your toes. So we have you extend your arms, close your eyes, and walk forward. And that's the Romberg. Okay. So now look at your hands, your finger. So you take your finger and point it to your nose. coordination. So we're going to look at your deltoid and your triceps and biceps. We're looking for strength on both sides. So this is your deltoid. So you could pull it out and push it, try to push against me. Same this way. Go this way. No, this way. Take your arm back.
Oh.
And you squeeze my hands. That's my finger.
Sorry.
And then we'll look at the lower extremities. So I'm going to have you to lie back, Patrick. Then we have you put your leg up. Like this. And then as I raise your leg, okay. And I'm going to push it inward and you're going to do this. Now I'm going to push it outward. So we can do that. So now we're going to have you to sit up. And then we're going to push it back straight. So we're going to do a tactile sensory. We'll take a cotton ball. Your cotton ball.
I don't think we do. We have gauze.
You don't have to use a Q-tip.
Oh, Q-tips.
So I'll have you close your eyes and you tell me if you feel it dull or soft.
Soft, sapendo. I think it's more sharp.
Okay, Patrick, thank you. And this will end my video.
You're welcome.
Whatever.